Hi, my name is Miss Lisa and I am from Scientific Mayhem. Today we are going to make some putty or some slime depending on how it turns out. The ingredients that you're going to need are some glue. You want to make sure that you get non-washable glue, and sometimes this might be hard to find, so check out your hardware stores. I like to use Tite Bond or Elmer's non-washable glue. You're also going to need some water. I just have a little beaker of water. You can just get some tap water, that's perfectly fine, nothing special. The last ingredient you need is some sodium borate. Sodium borate is just a solution of borax that you can find in the laundry department of your grocery store. So to make a solution, just add a spoonful of borax to about half a glass of water and stir it up. If you got a little bit of powder at the bottom, it's a perfect solution. So we will need to mix some glue. I'm going to pour about 30 milliliters into my beaker. And then we're going to add a little bit of water to dilute the glue. I'm going to use about 20 milliliters of water. And then you'll need a handy dandy stir stick. I like to use popsicle sticks because then you don't have to wash your spoons. You can just throw it right in the trash. So we want to mix that up so it's a nice, smooth mixture. And then this is the fun part for kids. They get to pick what color they want to make. I like to bring 3 colors with me: red, yellow, and blue. And then the kids have to decide if they want which colors they want to mix in order to make green or purple if that's what they're looking for. Another good thing to remember is to remind the kids that it's actually being mixed with white. So if you add red and white together, you're going to get pink, not red. I've brought some blue food coloring with me, so I'm going to add just a couple of drops. If you're using yellow and mixing it with blue or red, I suggest adding at least 1 extra drop of the yellow food coloring as compared to the other ones, because yellow is a very pale color. Then you want to mix the color in, make sure it's all mixed through so you have a nice solution. And now to my blue glue solution, I'm going to add a little bit of sodium borate. I'm going to add about 15 milliliters. And I'm going to start to mix that in. I find it's always better to add a little less than what you think you're going to need so that you don't overdo it. And as you stir it, you will start to find that your polymer takes shape. It's still a little drippy, so I need some more sodium borate. I'm going to add another 10 milliliters. And stir that in. And once it starts to get to about this point, where the glue solution is pulling off the sides of your beaker, it's pretty much done. And then you can peel it off the stick and mix it up with your hands to get the rest of it mixed in. Squish it around. This is always good for kids. They love to squish stuff. And you can see we have some putty. It stretches, it'll bend, and if we're really good at making our putty, it will even bounce. That was pretty good. That's how you make it. Thanks for watching.